There is a movement in the heavens right now that is specifically aligned with your energy, my dear Scorpio, and I need you to stop everything you are doing and listen closely because your guardian angel is trying to deliver a package of deliverance that has your name written on it in golden letters. We are talking about a timeline of 7 days, just one short week, where the energies of the universe are going to converge to break a cycle of silence and heaviness that you have been carrying for far too long. You have been feeling like you are walking through deep water, holding your breath, waiting for a moment where you can finally exhale and feel safe. And I am here to tell you that the moment is not just coming, it is already here, knocking at your spiritual door. This is not a coincidence that you clicked on this video today, because there are no accidents in the realm of spirit, only divine appointments, and you have been guided here because your soul is crying out for a shift that you have not been able to manufacture on your own. Before we go any deeper into this revelation, let me introduce myself properly so we can connect heart to heart. I am Madam Tina, your friend, your guide, and a fellow traveler on this mystic path, and I have spent over 2 decades, that is more than 20 years, studying the stars and listening to the whispers of the angels to bring messages of hope and clarity to beautiful souls like yours. I am not just reading charts, I am reading the energy that surrounds you, and I want you to feel comfortable here, like you are sitting in my living room having a warm cup of tea while we discuss the most important matters of your life. You need to watch this video until the very last second, because we are going to unlock a blessing that has been stuck in the ethereal pipeline, a blessing that requires your permission and your awareness to fully manifest in your physical reality. If you leave early, you might miss the specific key, the specific prayer, or the sign that you need to look for. And I do not want you to walk past your miracle just because you were distracted by the noise of the world. We are going to talk about why you have been feeling so drained lately, why it feels like people have been taking pieces of you without giving anything back, and how this next week is going to turn the tables in a way that brings you justice and peace. But first, before we open the seal of this prophecy, we must center ourselves and ask for permission from the Divine Creator to access these truths. I want you to close your eyes for just a moment. Take a deep breath in through your nose, hold it, and release it slowly through your mouth, letting go of the tension in your shoulders and the worry in your jaw. We ask the divine source of all light and love, the creator of the stars and the oceans, to bless this moment of connection and to open our hearts to receive the wisdom that is meant for us today. We give thanks for the gift of life, for the resilience of the Scorpio spirit, and we ask that any fog of confusion be lifted right now so that we may see the path ahead with crystal clarity. We ask for protection over this reading, that only truth and high vibrations may enter this space, and that the message delivered here today acts as a soothing balm for a weary soul. Now that we are connected, let us look at the reality of where you are right now, Scorpio. The cards and the stars are showing me a picture of someone who is incredibly strong, someone who is the rock for everyone else, but who is secretly crumbling on the inside when nobody is looking. You have this exterior that is cool and collected, and you do not let people see you sweat. But deep down in your spirit, there has been a turmoil, a feeling of being misunderstood, or perhaps even betrayed by those you trusted the most. You have been carrying a burden that does not belong to you. Perhaps it is the emotional baggage of a family member, or the financial stress of a partner, and you have been doing it with such grace that nobody realizes how close you are to snapping. You are at a breaking point, my dear, where you have been looking up at the sky and asking how much longer you have to be the strong one, how much longer you have to endure this test of faith. The universe sees this, and more importantly, your angel sees this exhaustion. You are naturally suspicious, and rightly so, because you have been burned in the past when you opened your heart too quickly. So you have built these walls high and thick to protect your soft center. But what is happening now is that those walls are starting to feel like a prison rather than a fortress, and you are feeling isolated even when you are in a room full of people. The energy around you has been stagnant, like water that has stopped flowing, and this stagnation is causing you anxiety and sleepless nights where your mind races with scenarios of what could go wrong. You have been waiting for a sign, for a miracle, because logically you cannot see a way out of this maze, and your analytical mind has exhausted all the options. You feel that unless a divine hand reaches down and rearranges the chessboard of your life, you are going to be stuck in this loop forever. But I am here to tell you that the loop is breaking, the cycle is ending, and the miracle you think is impossible is actually the only logical conclusion to all the spiritual work you have been doing in the shadows. This brings us to the core of the message, the divine intervention that is being orchestrated for you right now by the heavenly hosts. The energy that is coming in to assist you is swift, it is sharp, and it carries the vibration of absolute truth and liberation. The angel stepping forward to guide you through this transition is the angel of revelation and justice, often associated with the powerful Archangel Michael, who carries the sword of truth to cut away the psychic cords that have been draining your vitality. This miracle is not going to be a subtle little nudge. It is going to come in as a profound realization, a sudden clarity that washes over you like a refreshing rainstorm after a long drought. The universe knows that you have been fighting battles in your mind and in your heart, battles that nobody else knows about, and this coming week is about laying down your weapons because the victory has already been won for you in the spiritual realm. You have been asking for a release from the pain of the past, specifically from memories or attachments to a situation that ended poorly or left you feeling undervalued. The message here is that within the next 7 days, you are going to receive a specific sign, a confirmation that your prayers have been heard and that the machinery of the universe is turning in your favor. This miracle is going to manifest as a voice, not necessarily an audible sound in your ears, but a voice in your soul that says, "It is done." A sudden feeling of lightness where there used to be a heavy weight in your chest. To anchor this miracle into your reality, you cannot just sit back and be passive. You must participate with your intention and your focus. We need to formulate a prayer, a decree that signals to the universe that you are ready to receive this blessing and that you are done with the old narrative of struggle and survival mode. I want you to say this prayer with me, either out loud or silently in your heart, but put all your emotion into it. Say, "Divine Guardian of my soul, Archangel Michael, I call upon you now to cut the cords of suffering that have bound me to the past. Please clear the path before me and remove every obstacle that stands between me and my destiny. Send me the miracle that I cannot achieve on my own, the breakthrough that I have been waiting for. Let your light transform my life and restore my power. I am ready to receive, I am ready to heal, and I am ready to rise. Amen." When you say these words, imagine a blue light surrounding you, protecting you, and severing any negative ties to people or situations that no longer serve your highest good. This is about reclaiming your energy, Scorpio, because you are a sign of power and regeneration, and you have given away too much of your power to people who did not know how to handle it with care. This intervention is also about reorganizing the chaos that has been cluttering your inner world. You have a very active mind and a very deep emotional well, and sometimes it gets messy in there with fears, doubts, and old resentments floating around. The miracle that is coming is going to act like a filter, cleaning out the debris so that you can hear your own intuition again. Your intuition is your superpower, it is your natural GPS, but it has been muffled by the noise of stress and the opinions of others. In these next 7 days, you are going to find that your gut feelings are incredibly accurate, almost scarily so, and you need to trust them without hesitation. If you feel guided to go somewhere, go. If you feel guided to call someone, call. If you feel guided to stay home and rest, then rest. This is the voice of your angel guiding you toward the path of least resistance and highest reward. It is also highly recommended during this time to connect with spiritual texts or ancient wisdom, whether that is the Bible, the Psalms, or any book that speaks to your soul, because there is a message specifically for you hidden in those pages waiting to be found. You are being called to return to your spiritual roots, to remember who you are when you strip away the titles, the roles, and the expectations of society. Before we move on to the specific proof and the material blessings coming your way, I want to take a brief moment to welcome everyone who is feeling this message deep in their bones. If you are sitting there nodding your head, feeling like I am reading the pages of your private diary, then you are part of our soul family. I want to invite you to join our community formally by clicking that subscribe button. It is not just a button. It is a way of saying, I am open to receiving guidance, and it connects our energies so I can continue to pray for you and support you. And please, leave a comment down below telling me how you are feeling right now. You don't have to write a novel, just a simple, I claim my miracle, or tell me where you are watching from. I love reading your names and sending love to each and every one of you. It makes my day to see our circle of light growing stronger and brighter. You are not alone in this journey, and having you here with us makes this community complete. Now let us talk about the concrete evidence, the proof that this is not just wishful thinking, but a tangible reality that is about to unfold in your life. The spirit guides are showing me that within these next 7 days, specifically 7 days from the moment you hear this message, you are going to receive a crown of victory in a situation that has been causing you a great deal of distress. This is not a metaphor. This is a literal turning of the tide in a specific area of your life where you have felt defeated or stuck. For some of you, this is related to a legal matter or a bureaucratic issue that has been dragging on for months, maybe even years, where papers were lost or decisions were delayed. The blockage is being removed, and you will receive news that the judgment has been made in your favor. For others, this is about a vindication of your character. Perhaps there were rumors or misunderstandings where your name was tarnished, and suddenly the truth is going to come out, and the people who doubted you will have no choice but to apologize or at least acknowledge that you were right all along. It is a moment of deep satisfaction, not because of ego, but because truth is finally being restored. You must pay attention to the signs because the universe speaks in a language of symbols and synchronicities. You might start seeing repeating numbers like 111 or 444 appearing on clocks, license plates, or receipts, which is the angel's way of winking at you and saying, you are on the right track. You might find an object that was lost, something sentimental that you thought was gone forever, and its return is a symbol that parts of your soul are returning to you as well. But the biggest proof will be an internal shift. You will wake up one morning within this 7-day period and realize that the anxiety that has been your constant companion is simply gone. It will feel like a fever has broken. You will look at the problem that used to keep you up at night and realize it no longer has any power over you. This internal peace is the precursor to the external change. The voice of your intuition will be loud and clear, urging you to take a specific action that leads to this victory. Maybe it is to send that email you have been afraid to write, or to finally say no to a demand that is unreasonable. When you take that step of courage, the Red Sea of your troubles will part, and you will walk through on dry land. This period is also about the coronation of your efforts. Scorpio is a sign that works hard, usually in the background, fixing things that are broken and healing people who are hurt. You rarely get the credit you deserve because you don't ask for it. But the angels are saying that your time in the shadows is over. You are being pushed into the light, not to expose you, but to celebrate you. This victory might come in the form of a sudden opportunity that seems to drop out of the sky, but it is actually the harvest of seeds you planted long ago. It is a karmic reward. The universe keeps a perfect accounting system, and you are owed a great deal of positive karma. This week, the deposits are hitting your account. You might receive a message or a call from someone influential who wants to help you, not because they want something from you, but because they are divinely guided to assist you on your path. Do not let your natural Scorpio suspicion push this help away. Discernment is good, but cynicism blocks blessings. Open your hands and your heart to receive this help, knowing that you deserve it. We also need to address the feeling of baggage that you carry. The proof of this miracle will also be seen in your home environment. You might feel a sudden urge to clean, to declutter, to throw away old things that hold negative memories. This physical act of cleaning is a mirror of the spiritual cleansing happening within you. As you throw out the old, you are making space for the new. If you find yourself scrubbing a corner of your house or organizing a drawer at 2 a.m., know that this is your spirit working through your body to prepare the temple for the blessing. It is a ritual of readiness. The angel of deliverance is standing at your threshold, but you must open the door. The proof is coming. The victory is assured. And in 7 days, you will look back at this moment and realize that this was the turning point where everything began to change for the better. Let us now turn our gaze to the material and emotional aspects of your life, specifically your finances and your heart, because the blessing of the angel covers these areas with a protective wing. Financially, Scorpio, you deal with the energy of shared resources, investments, and sometimes the debts of others. The cards indicate that there has been a constriction here, a worry about the future, or perhaps a feeling that resources are drying up. But the surprise that is coming is going to alleviate this pressure. The spirituality wants you to know that you will not go without. There is a provision being released that is unexpected. This could manifest as money that was owed to you finally being paid back, an unexpected refund, a bonus, or a new avenue of income opening up that you hadn't considered. It feels like found money or resources that appear just in the nick of time. The universe is ensuring that your survival needs are met so that you can focus on your spiritual mission. You are being asked to trust that the flow of abundance is being unclogged. Do not hoard out of fear. Instead, manage your resources with gratitude and the confidence that there is more where that came from. A specific financial worry you have regarding a bill or a future expense is going to be resolved in a way that surprises you, leaving you with a sense of relief and wonder at how perfectly things worked out. In the realm of love and relationships, this is a profound time for you. As a Scorpio, you love deeply, intensely, and with your whole soul, but you have also been hurt deeply. You have put up barriers to keep out the pain, but those barriers are also keeping out the love. The angelic message here is about a thaw. Someone is going to approach you, or perhaps they are already in your life, who has the capacity to handle your intensity and who wants to break through that ice to reach the warmth of your heart. For those of you who are single, this is a destiny connection, someone who feels familiar, like a soulmate you have known in a past life. They are coming to teach you that it is safe to be vulnerable again. For those already in a relationship, this is a time of renewal, a breaking of the coldness or distance that may have crept in. A conversation is going to happen that clears the air, where feelings are admitted and forgiveness is granted. You have a mission to love and to be loved. It is part of your spiritual DNA. Do not let the scars of the past dictate the happiness of your future. The angel is softening your heart, not to make you weak, but to make you receptive to the genuine affection that is coming your way. As we bring this heavenly message to a close, I want to reaffirm that the dice have been rolled, the gears have been shifted, and the decree has gone out. The miracle is set for 7 days. It is traveling on the wings of the divine messengers, specifically tailored for your unique situation. You do not need to stress, you do not need to worry, and you certainly do not need to try to control how it happens. Your job is to stay in faith, to keep your vibration high, and to watch for the signs. Every time doubt tries to creep into your mind, remember the prayer we shared. Remember that you have a legion of light specifically assigned to your case. You are a Scorpio, the sign of the phoenix, and you are about to rise from the ashes of your old life into a new existence of power, clarity, and abundance. The struggle was just the cocoon. The butterfly is about to emerge. Thank you so much for spending this time with me. It has been an honor to be the messenger for your blessing today. I want to ask you one more time, from the bottom of my heart, to please subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. It helps us reach more souls who are in need of this light. And please, I really want to hear your story. If you have a testimony, or if you just want to share what you are hoping for, leave a comment below. I read them, and they touch my heart deeply. Also, if you have ideas for what you want me to talk about next, let me know. This is your channel as much as it is mine. Now do not disconnect from this high energy just yet. There is another video appearing on your screen right now that is perfectly aligned with what you need to hear next to keep this momentum going. Click on it and let's continue this journey of transformation together. I love you, and I will see you in the next video.